Welcome to Baby Bump Tuesday. This is week 24. For this video, I kind of want to go over, how the baby's changing, how my body's changing, and then a couple things that I wish I knew sooner that I just kind of found out. As you all know, I did do a lot of research, and this was a planned pregnancy, but there's always like those few things that you are never told about or you never come across. So I wanted to take the time to share what I learned just this past week with you all. Hopefully it helps. But the number one big change I've noticed, my stomach is getting a lot bigger now, and I noticed it's really hard to sleep comfortably. Laying down, even on the side, it kind of like the stomach pulls to the side, so it's really uncomfortable and it starts to hurt. And what I found to be helpful is a big body pillow. They have the pillows that wrap around your body on your back, or they have just the pillows, like the flat, long ones. I use that one, which I found to really help. As long as my belly stays like almost like on top of something, that feels much better for me. But besides those two things, it's pretty much my belly has been growing a lot lately, and sleeping positions are a bit harder. And I told you before that she sits really low, and I learned a couple exercises to do that, kind of get her out of that, like that position that my midwife showed me. So I might do a video of a couple exercises you can do while pregnant that'll help with that, and for labor. She showed me a few squatting positions too that will help when it comes time. What's new with the baby? So now the baby can hear loud noises. If it's very quiet, she probably can't hear it, but like a dog barking or something kind of loud she can hear, which is really neat because it would be the perfect time to start playing comfort music for the baby. They say if you play a specific song over and over again when she's in the womb, that when she comes out and you play that song, it brings her comfort and a sense of like she's familiar with it. So that's pretty cool. Keep that in mind, and I definitely want to do it. There's also music that sends like really positive vibrations, and it's pretty much just like sounds. I want to get into that too, and when I do actually find one that I like, maybe I'll go into depth with it for everybody. Another thing, the baby's face is now formed, so it has a cute little face, and the hair, the eyebrows, the eyelashes, everything's growing. Although it is white right now, there's no pigment in the hairs, but her face shape is there, so that's cute. It's exciting to know that she looks like a tiny little baby. She weighs about 1.5 pounds, which is a lot since last week. I think it's like almost a whole ½ pound. And she's about 1 foot long. So thinking of it that way, thinking of the size of a ruler, I mean, I know she's bundled up, but it's kind of crazy to be like, oh, she's like 1 foot long. So that's pretty much everything that's been happening, and with the baby, what was new. And to get into the things that I really wish I knew sooner, I'm doing them now, but just for the baby's sake, I would have liked to have known sooner. My midwife told me about vitamin D3. This one is the Vitamin Shoppy, which she even recommended, said it's a pretty good brand. And what the vitamin D3 helps with is it reduces premature labors. It stops infections from happening, especially vaginal infections. It prevents high blood pressure, and it also prevents gestational diabetes, which I know, if you don't know about it, it's a type of diabetes that you only get when you're pregnant. Some people get it, some people don't, but it is kind of a hassle if you do get it, and this kind of prevents it. So it shows a study that women who did take vitamin D3 had the lowest rate of pregnancy-related complications. So in a sense, this would have been good more for me, I guess, just to make sure that everything was okay. Another thing is the fish oil, and this one is more for the baby. Now, I never heard about the fish oil. I did so much research, but no one ever mentioned fish oil to me. And what helps about the fish oil is it develops the baby's brain. It improves the functioning of the placenta, and it helps with the vision and cardiovascular and joints and bone support, all for the baby. So I kind of wish I had gotten on this before. She even said, it would have been a good thing to start even before you were pregnant. And I was taking prenatals before I was pregnant and folic acid to kind of prep for it, but it would have been nice to know about these two as well. And the last thing that she told me about was Kegel exercises, if I said that right. I think it's Kegel. Yes. If you read about it online, a lot of people say to start doing them Thankfully, I sucked at remembering to do them. And my midwife told me, she asked me first, are you doing these exercises? And I kind of look at her and I'm like, honestly, I've been doing a really bad job at doing them. I know I should, but I don't do it. And she's like, no, that's actually very good. There's a study that shows not to do Kegel exercises if it's your first, even if it's your second before the baby, because you're getting your muscles too strong, and when it comes time to push, you're kind of just, you built your muscles really strong there, and it would be harder for you than it would for someone whose muscles aren't as tight there. They are really good to do after labor to get back to, you know, how strong they were before, but not before. And that's really scary because I had read a lot of articles that said to start doing them now to prevent that from happening. But yeah, she recommends not to do it, and it makes sense. I guess I just never really thought about it too much. So she said it's more, you know, it's more important for women who haven't had a baby to not do them. So this was pretty much just a short baby bump video about things that I had wished I'd known sooner. They're not huge things, I hope not, but it would have still been nice to have known before. So I do hope that this kind of helps prepare ladies who are either not as far as me or are thinking about getting pregnant. And of course, if you have any questions, I love to hear from you all. I do respond to all my questions on YouTube. Just make sure that I can respond. Some accounts that I've tried to, they don't have the reply button. I don't know if you're set on private. So yeah, I'd love to hear from you. And until next Baby Bump Tuesday, stay beautiful. Bye!